Hey everybody, it's Corey Roberts, Vice President of the Red Foundation. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about what is the Red Scholarship and why it's not just money. Let me start with the basics. So our scholarship is a full ride scholarship, financially covering all the tuition, fees, books, supplies, housing, and meals. So you basically are going to graduate debt free. But that's not what we really focus on. What makes our scholarship special is everything that's beyond the dollar. So I want to share a little bit about that. First of all, mentorship. Our scholars incoming as a freshman, they're matched with an upperclassman as a mentor, somebody that they can reach out to, ask questions, kind of navigate the start of college with, and just somebody that's in their back pocket whenever they need. So the mentorship is a good, valuable piece of the scholarship. And in addition to that, our scholars get one-on-one coaching from our program managers. So they get to meet with them monthly and really just share whatever is on their mind, whether it's academics, organizations, family issues, I'm homesick. We are there to help you work through those problems and help you problem solve yourself, but give you a little bit of guidance in the process. There's also leader development opportunities. We have campus coordinators that you can try to apply for at the beginning of the school year. They lead all of our campus events for our scholars. And then we also have our freshman retreat. This is probably one of my favorite events that we do. It's when we bring all of our incoming scholars who really haven't met yet together for a day of activity and connection. And this is where I start to see the magic happen. I start to see those relationships form and quickly become friends because they realize that they have a common ground. And once they start learning about each other, a lot of them come from similar backgrounds. And even if they don't, they have similar goals. So that's where the friendships really start, is at that freshman retreat. In addition to the retreat, I mean, just the amount of community that you have. We like to call it the Red Scholar family. And I will tell you, everybody is here to support everybody, to cheer everybody on, and really just to help them succeed. It's so comforting knowing that you have this community when you walk onto campus with a brand new environment, brand new responsibilities, and just this next journey in your life. You're already supported before it even starts. And then long term, the lifelong connections that are made. Our alumni association is going to keep you connected throughout your entire life. And I know because of the culture of the Red Scholar family, even post-graduation, everybody is going to be there to support each other. On top of that, we're really vested in your personal growth. Focus on your resilience kind of might help give you a little push to get through something that you might be struggling with. We give you opportunities to give back. We want our scholars to show great gratitude and realize that they've been given a lot. And they can give back through the opportunities that are provided for them. There's reoccurring volunteer opportunities to really work on the Red Scholar community becoming a force for good. And just to kind of get that in your natural day-to-day living as you go through your adult life as well. What's different about us? Because it's not just a scholarship. It's not transactional. It's more of a transformational experience. So it's not just a check, and you hear us talk about that a lot, but scholars are funded, but they are completely supported, challenged, and most importantly, celebrated. We're here to cheer you on. We're here to stand beside you when things are tough, and really just be something that's a little bit different than most scholarships. Our scholarship experience is much more than money can buy. As you can hear from everything that I mentioned, it's community, it's guidance, it's accountability, confidence, and most importantly, a lifelong network of people who are in your corner. So why the Red Scholarship? Why did Leslie Rudd decide a scholarship to leave behind as his legacy? Well, Mr. Rudd grew up in Wichita. He was a self-made entrepreneur. He valued hard work and grit, and he saw it in Kansans every day. He believed if he could kind of find those diamonds in the rough in Kansas, that it would kind of level out the talent the playing field for everybody, and students with the talent and drive, but maybe the financial need, he could provide just a little hand up, and they could experience some of the opportunities that those that may not have those financial burdens get to experience as well. And if we give them a hand up, he knew they would thrive. So why did he focus on Kansas? Well, as I mentioned before, he really valued hard work and grit and saw it in everybody that he came across within Kansas. But he wanted those Midwestern values. He wanted them in his own daughter. He wanted them in his employees. And so if he could find a way to nurture those that have those Midwestern values, and that would be his way to pay it forward for the state that had given him so much and the people from the state that have worked so hard for him and his businesses. So that's kind of why he focused on Kansas solely, and that's where our scholarship is. He really felt like if he invested in these young people, it gives them a strong foundation. They can grow into leaders and give back to the state and beyond. The scholar responsibility. So what's expected of you if you get the scholarship? Let's talk a little bit about that. The expectation to just not be benefited individually, but to reinvest your knowledge and everything you've gained through service, through your leadership throughout the state is really kind of what we expect of our scholars. To give back to their community, to give back to the other Red Scholars. That's really important to us. So big picture, Rudd isn't about creating scholars who make it out of Kansas, but it's about providing that Kansans can produce and innovate and be leaders and change makers throughout our state. The majority of our scholars are staying in the state, and I really believe that Mr. Rudd's vision is coming to fruition. I can't wait to see the impact of the Rudd Scholar family in their communities and on the state as a whole. So our application opens October 1st. We can't wait to see you apply. Take a chance. There are 50 winners. If you're one of the 75 finalists, you also have the opportunity to earn our Grit Award if you're not selected as Red Scholar, which is a $1,000 scholarship. So it's worth the shot. Take the chance. We can't wait to see your application.